cloud compute is based on the different categories. The one of the most important category is compute service. Compute service is include the virtual machine and virtual machine skill set. The managed service actually is including the virtual web app and Kubernetes, and serverless service is including basically with the function app and logic app. So we can, as a developer, you can use the services as per your requirement, and you can use this in this one or more applications which is including this compute server virtual machine skills. Then we can go to the manage or pass, which is including the web Kubernetes, and mainly the if you require the serviceless options, then you can use the function app and logic. Another important service or category of the Azure is networking basically including in the DNS virtual network. Virtual network is further divided in the sub. Also, as well as we have the user defined route. You have firewall. You can use Azure firewall. It's also you can use this vendor firewall like Palo Alto or Fortinet. As well as this actually the maintain the traffic flow of this Azure network, Azure cloud itself. Also there is some applications you can use as a load balancer and an application load balance. Actually they manage the load between these virtual machines or web app or Kubernetes. We can use with a different purpose. The important services or category of the Azure is storage. Storage service also further divided into the four services, including the blob storage, and then it is divided into the file storage and queue storage and table storage. Blob storage is actually for the unstructured data, which is actually any type of video and video files, a normal file or image, and as well as file server used as a file storage for the virtual machine. Also you can use for the queuing for send the message between the application. Also you can use the table storage, which is useful for non-SQL database. And there is also different type of database you can use, like a structured database, which is SQL, and semi-structured database like ComboDB. This is another option for storing the data. So there also, as per your application requirement, you can use one or more than one applications or services from the storage. Another very important services or category of the Azure is Active Directory or authentication and authorization service. Is called role-based authentication, which provide through the Active Directory, where user can access this resource, can log in the resource and access the resource. And there are also a different type of user ID is there. There is a another is manage ID, which is automatically authenticate the Azure services. Another is service principal, which is actually used for the application. Another device ID, which basically use for the device authentication. Another category of the Azure is that you have the monitoring and backup, which use the application Azure monitoring, Azure alert, which can provide the alert as per your set rules. Also you can use a log, which is you can enable from the diagnostics logs, which you can use to KUK Kusta query language. You can use this language and you can manage and view these logs. And you can also use the backup for the backup recovery vault. You can use that, and then you can backup the virtual machine, web app, and other services. You can take the backup. So this is the overall picture of the cloud compute, where you can get the compute service, you can network service, as well as you can storage and database service, as well as network services, and then monitoring and backup. Also there is another service like messaging service, which is something like the queue, and which actually send messages between the application. There is a storage bus, event grid, event bus. This is all the component is there for messaging part. So and this is the whole picture, and I hope you get to see it is information and valuable for you. Thank you.